So, alveoli is the primary site of exchange of gases. Alveoli is the primary site of exchange of gases. Okay. Second one, exchange of gases also occurs between blood and tissues. Blood and tissue on the other side. Because from lungs, blood carries oxygen to the tissues. Tissues gives the carbon dioxide that is transported through the blood to the alveoli. Like that it goes. The exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide, exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place on the basis of pressure gradient. Pressure gradient. On the basis of pressure gradient, variation in the pressure. So there is a chart in your textbook, you refer that. If you remember this much, that's enough. I will tell you how exactly. See, when the atmospheric air rushes inside, the level of oxygen will be more in the alveoli and less in blood. So from oxygen from the alveoli enters to the blood. On the other hand, when the blood carries the carbon dioxide rich blood from tissues, the carbon dioxide level in the blood is more than the carbon dioxide level in the alveoli. Then carbon dioxide from the blood goes to the alveoli. From high pressure area, gases will move to the low pressure area. That is the concept. So now let us, with this knowledge, I'll move to the next few more points that you have to remember. Solubility of ability to dissolve in hemoglobin. Solubility of carbon dioxide is 20 to 25 times higher than oxygen. So solubility of carbon dioxide is 20 to 25 times higher than that of the oxygen. So amount of carbon dioxide diffused through the diffusion membrane will be higher than that of the oxygen. It is quite natural. Now, there is a membrane that is called respiratory membrane through which the exchange of gases takes place. I want to clear that concept to you. Respiratory membrane, what is it? Respiratory membrane. This respiratory membrane means, look here, the squamous epithelium of the alveoli, this is the one, I hope it is clear to you. Then endothelium, outer membrane of the alveoli, second layer. Then this is the third layer, endothelium of the blood capillary, third layer. And fourth, the squamous epithelium or the basement membrane between them. So, it involves squamous epithelium of alveoli. Which number I have given here? 1. That's 1. Is it clear? Don't give the number in the exam. This is for your reference I am giving. Then endothelium of the alveoli. Endothelium of, not alveoli, blood capillary. Blood capillaries. That is the fourth membrane. Can you see? I have given the number 4 here. Then basement membrane of the both. Basement membrane between them. That is second, basement membrane of the alveoli, and third, basement membrane of the blood capillary. Together forms respiratory membrane. I hope it is clear to you. Squamous epithelium layer, then the endothelium of the blood capillary, and the basement membrane of the both together forms respiratory membrane. So you should remember this. Now, next concept is transport of gases. Transport of gases. How exactly it takes place? First point, blood is the medium for transport of transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Second important point is about 97% of oxygen is carried through RBC. Is carried through RBC. 3% of oxygen is transported in blood plasma. Remember, maximum transport of oxygen takes place only by RBC. Only small amount, that is 3% of oxygen is carried through blood plasma. Very small amount, negligible amount. Is it clear? 3%. To 25% of carbon dioxide is carried in the form of carbaminohemoglobin in RBC. carbaminohemoglobin in RBC. In RBC. 70% carbon dioxide carried as bicarbonate ion in plasma. In plasma. 7% carbon dioxide dissolved in plasma. These are the statements that you should remember. So, what are the statements here? You have to remember. First one is, blood is the medium for transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide. About 97% of oxygen is carried through RBC. 3% of oxygen carried through blood plasma. 20 to 25% of carbon dioxide is carried in the form of carbaminohemoglobin in RBC. 70% carbon dioxide is carried as bicarbonate in plasma. 7% carbon dioxide is dissolved in plasma. Now, with this, now let us come to the transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide that I will take in the next class.